Like, I've really been annoyed. Every rap album that comes out, everybody on Facebook want to talk about this, right? CB, Certified Lover Boy versus Donna, or this album is trash, or this, that. But y'all not gonna talk about Adele, 30? Y'all not gonna talk about the 12 fire songs she got, the no skip? Y'all not gonna talk about that?
I don't think that. I think more people listen to her than they want to give her credit.
That's true.
I really do. I feel like a lot of people listen to Adele, and I don't think Adele until recently gets the street credibility in the black community that she deserves.
Well, I'm tired of it because Adele has been putting out 19, 21, 25, and now she's 30, and she done found love. She got a son. She's happily divorced. She's found herself, and she lost a lot of weight. Okay, like the glow up is real. She's always been pretty, but I'm just saying, like, finally we get to see her like really coming into her own, and I think that is something that people are like just not looking at enough.
Definitely can see how her weight loss could have contributed to, or her fitness journey contributed to her music project that she just released. I think it's very important, and I like the fact that she says she's not really for body positivity, at just particularly this rate, because she body positivity when she was bigger. But I like the fact that she's showing mental positivity, because a lot of people don't understand that most people who are really into the gym do it for mental clarity.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand.
A little bit of self-esteem in there too, but most of that while we do it is, you do it for long enough, it's mental. You have to do it.
You're working out. I'm thinking about obstacles I'm dealing with.
How to attack something differently. To look at the situation just different than I thought I was looking at it.
Or face something that you ignore. So, because at the end of the day, no matter who you are, no matter how in shape you are, no matter how much you work out, you look at yourself and you really do pull yourself apart.
Boy, all the time.
I don't think anything is wrong with that, but I definitely think that it all lines up. I see her transformation that she went through, and I think she did a beautiful job with 30 actually documenting this transformation that she went through. And we recently was talking about vulnerability, and I like that this complete CD screams vulnerability throughout. Because we see Adele as superstar, international Adele, soulstress. What genre would you say she had? Okay, what genre do you think she's in right now?
Oh, she's R&B and soul in my opinion. That's just me.
3 CDs ago, that would have been like what,
21.
21, yeah, I think 21.
Yeah, 21.
What would you have rated that one? Would you have said soul then?
No, not soul. I wouldn't give her soul.
So, we gotta ask this. What do you think made her convert from her original style of music, which I guess would be more pop, if you will, or...
Yeah, it's more kind of popish.
Popish?
I mean, it was like she had a lot of melodies and shit like that, but it was probably more considered pop.
Okay. So, what do you think made that change and her cross over to the soul spectrum now?
And the older you get, shit hit different, and I think she's always had an amazing voice and sound, but I just think now, I don't know, man, because it's I was shocked with like the one about her son, just the flow and the beat.
A Little Love.
I was just like, damn, like she tapped into another bag. But I think she's a true musician and a true professional, and I think now she just growing with everything's just. I think it's just growth.
Oh, I will say that I think, like I've mentioned this before, your Saturn returning in life that happens towards the end of your 20s, where shit just goes out of hand and haywire, and you just can't control shit. I really do feel like that sometimes shape people. And I remember being around 27, 28, really like hearing, oh my God, 30's coming around the corner, 30's coming around the corner. Well, you go through what have I done, and then once you realize what you've done so far through your 20s, you see how much you've changed within the 20s, and it's like, well, Nobody told me about this part of the 20s. They only tell you about the first part, when you can drink and you can go have fun and you can go rent a car and you can go do all that crazy But don't nobody tell you about when the downfall comes, because it comes, it's part of life. But I must say that this was what I was looking for when I was in my late 20s, and I wanted to know what to look forward to in my 30s. If I had to sum up this CD, this piece of work that Adele has done, I would truly have to say that this is the soundtrack of a person in their 30s. The women who are out here with kids reach that moment where they look at their child and they feel that regret, that guilt because they didn't do something right, and it's because they're under the impression that they have to be a perfect parent, and they haven't reached that moment where they realize that there is no such thing as a perfect parent. Or in this bracket, you'll notice a lot of parents, male and female, feel like areas that they've let their child down in, or either areas where they could have done better. So you will see that they'll kind of question things or either beat themselves up about that, when in all actual honesty, your parents become a human when you're raising another child. So I think, I don't have a child, I'm very hands-on with my nephew, but at least I think that a lot of that kind of stuff comes into light and fruition when you are actually raising any child, any little being, any soul. And I feel like she did a fantastic job narrating that, yeah, she was on a hiatus, but this hiatus was a musical hiatus. Life was working with her.
Life happened.
Life was whooping that ass, because life don't care about if you international. Life don't care about if you got all the money in the world. Life don't care about stardom. And matter of fact, it's probably even worse because you have to do it in front of the world. You know?
So you judged all the time.
And I feel like she did a brilliant job, literally, for one, journaling, and then turning what she had been journaling and writing in her diary into some music art. And I feel like it is gonna help a lot of people out here.
When I watch her, she's always had this nice personality, but like the latest interview I saw on Apple, it just seemed like she was just happy and was vulnerable. She could talk about anything. Like, I just love to see that anybody, when you finally come into your own and can just be yourself, don't care about what nobody think about you, don't care about what they say about you, you can finally just truly be comfortable in your own skin. I can see that. Like, I think that shit is dope.
Yeah, I definitely think she's freak, and I think it's funny because if you compare her life before she went on this hiatus and went through all of what she went through, and then who she is now, there had to have been a lot that she was suppressing, even from her companion.
Think about it. That probably was a lot. Okay, 19, she had an album that did well. Then you drop an album at 21. She's married by then.
Yeah.
So at 21, you're married. Mm-hmm. Then 25, you have a baby. Mm-hmm. So then you're going through a divorce, all this type of shit. So now at 30, it's like, I done been through a lot of shit. And that's tough to, and you in front of millions of people all the time. But I like how she moved, because Adele is out there, but she's not really out there. She's to herself. She stay in her lane. And Adele talk a lot of shit.
Yes, she do.
Adele, because she loves her music, and Adele's going to talk shit.
I think she likes art.
She loves art, but I think she really was like, they got said that shit about Beyonce. Like, my black friends love you, and I love you. Yeah. Like, Adele loves music, but she going to talk her shit. And I like that. I like that.
I am enjoying watching her come into herself. I've always felt like she was the cool chick that always got an invite to the cookout. I really have always thought that about her, but I think now it's just more forefront and in your face. Like, I would love to hang out with Adele in Brixton, in London, just minding my business. I want to go to the raunchy places. I want her to take me to the hood. I know she know the hood. I know she knows some good hood food in London. Like, I want to experience like that Adele. Like, I don't give a damn about the fame. I want to experience homegirl Adele that sits up and drinks a bottle of wine. Now, let's go back to 30. What are your top 3 songs?
It's the whole thing is fire, but I would have to say the Little One. Is it Little One?
That's mine.
I Drink Wine, and I'm gonna say, of course, Love Is a Game. Is it Love Is a Game? Love Is a Game. And I gotta throw one more. Easy on Me was good too.
I like Easy on Me. It grew on me.
But I
was like, oh, it's the Adele shit.
Fucking and Cry My Heart Out. Is it Cry My Heart Out? I think it's Cry My Heart Out.
Cry Your Heart Out.
Cry Your Heart Out.
Yeah.
That even though it's really depressing, it's really catchy.
Yeah, I like that too. I like Love Is a Game. I like My Little Love. I like Hold On.
Yeah.
I Drink Wine. Those are like the ones that are on rotation right now.
The whole thing is on rotation, but yeah, I'm with you on that. Like those go, but I'm playing Love.
Woman Like Me is good too.
Oh, Woman Like Me.
Why I be sleeping? I haven't listened to that at all today. Dissecting the CD so I can talk about it. But
she's talking, but Love Is a Game. I'm playing that shit on Christmas. I don't give a.
you know what?
That's a holiday song to me. I don't know why.
When she performed on that CBS special, that's what made me fall in love with that song, because she performed the hell out of that. That is how you know you show up to work and you do your job. Like, she literally,
That's the Oprah one, right?
yeah. She showed up and showed out.
I don't know. I love that because I just like when people got married. I don't know why.
That was so funny.
So cute because the girl was like, "Oh my god."
She was like, "I'm so happy I didn't eat."
He was like, "I've been your girlfriend for years."
Right.
Oh shit, that shit was.
But you know, Adele, she always is in with stuff like that. Like, you know, she always talks about her just doing random crazy acts of kindness. And it's like, I think she does it because it allows her to still kind of feel, in some sense, normal, if you will. Because I could only imagine being Adele, like living life like Adele. Like, I just, goddamn, I don't even know if I could imagine that. Do you see her surpassing Beyonce? They're in different categories, so you can't use that excuse.
I don't think she's gonna surpass Beyonce, but Adele has created her own lane that nobody's gonna ever touch. She reminds me of they're not exact same, but like when I hear her sing and stuff, I have a little I think because of the way she carries herself, she reminds me of like a Sade, like the way she carries herself, where like she doesn't really care about being a celebrity that much. I don't think, in my opinion, and she stays to herself. She does what she wants to do. But she's just in her own lane.
White Sade.
She's like a white.
I think she's a white Aretha Franklin.
You going off voice?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah. A voice. I don't know who I would compare.
Because she's in her. I mean, if I had to, like, voice wise, give her some, it would be Aretha. And
I guess I can put her with that. Yeah.
She's a powerhouse, and she sings soul, and her songs are very relatable and things that she dealt with. I really do, and I think that she's building up that momentum. I don't think she's there yet. I don't think she has accomplished.
I think she has a lot more to go. I think
she's excited about where she has to come. She even said that in the Apple interview, but I don't necessarily think that she's quite there. But I think that if I had to give her an arena, and I don't say this lightly, I would have to say I'll probably give her an arena with Aretha. I think that they're kind of trending on the same thing. I think she's the English version of it.
Okay, I can see that. But I don't know. Like, the whole album was fire, and I'm gonna play it forever. But I just want her to get her credit.
Let's mix hood with this, though. Let's mix ratchet with this. Essentially, and I don't know how to answer this question myself, which is why I want to ask you, but essentially it's the same exact thing Summerwalker came out with about what she's gone through with her significant other, her love situation, her child, her having a child on her own, the whole thing. Now, she did talk about other bitches, and Adele didn't have to deal with that, but
Adele didn't have to deal with that.
What do you think, artistic wise, were the two main different vibes, I guess, or the main different vibe that Adele was given that Summerwalker CD didn't necessarily get?
Adele is it seemed like it was a more mature situation, in my opinion.
Versus this is a girl's anthem, I'm getting back at you.
It seemed like Summerwalker was just on some, she was telling all her but it just seemed like it was just on, you with London on the track, like you was with a producer. What did you expect? Where Adele's situation was, she was just out of a marriage. It wasn't like it was no bitches involved.
She said she left her marriage. She owns that so much. She wants people to know
herself so bad. She feel like she was the bad guy, but I don't think she was. I think when she get over it and realize like she left because she wanted to leave type, and they still cool though.
I think that's guilt. I think it's guilt. I think that I think she knew when she got to a certain point and just her awakening that she was going to walk away from her marriage. And I think that she chose her happiness over an image.
But think about it. Being 21 and being married.
I don't advise it.
And at the time where you rising up.
I don't advise it at all.
And you're in a different time where like
the world is not as big.
Yeah, it's hard to be married and be like, I'm happy. Because she probably starts saying, well, damn, I am happy. But
well, look what she went and got. She got the complete opposite of what she was married to. A skinny black point blank period.
It worked out. She loves him. He loves her. And I love it. He been Lakers game and shit. I love it.
So you put me on game. So that's for those who don't know, she's dating LeBron James' best friend,
Rich Paul, which is his agent.
Rich Paul, which is his agent.
I don't know if it's his agent, but it's his friend. Okay. I think it's his best friend. Yeah, his best friend.
Cool. I want to know that story. I would have loved.
She said something like they met in like a party.
I would have loved to be at that party.
Yes.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Hello.
Do you know who I am?
Your name Richie? I'm Adele.
Oh, I would love to have seen that. Like, cause you said he's a laid back kind of guy.
Yeah, he's real chill. He don't be out there like that. Like he just, from what I see, he's real chill, smart guy. But
now, if we was at a party and Adele was there, like, was she okay, Kim Kardashian? Yeah, I think everybody gonna shoot their shot. Like, oh, okay, who gonna do? Who gonna go? But Adele, like, I couldn't picture.
Like nobody would really. I don't know, cause
she seemed like the homegirl, like the cool homegirl. Like, Adele, get out of my face, girl. Like,
yeah.
I'll call you tomorrow.
If you don't know her, like maybe you would.
Do you think she's going back?
What if she approached him?
I could see her doing that.
Like she probably approached him. They started a conversation and shit went.
I don't see her doing that. Or either maybe it was done through LeBron. Maybe she met LeBron, or she wanted to meet LeBron, but she had to go through him to meet LeBron. And just, it's Adele though. She don't have to go through no body to meet anybody. Now she would have to go through some shit to meet me, but that's just because I would want to be a little different. But I don't think that I don't know. I would love to have seen that.
I don't know. I just think Adele need to get her credit. This album was great, and those 12 songs were just fire. When I heard that I just went crazy.
Do you think more black men are listening to this album than we know? You don't think so?
Straight men?
Yeah. Gay too. I don't even think gays are with it.
I think it's some gays that's with Adele.
You think so? Black gays? Black gay men?
I think, like, it's probably a few black straight dudes, but because everybody be shocked when I tell them I'm like, I like Adele.
There's black straight guys that are with Adele date white women. Point blank period.
I don't date white women.
Well,
I don't date white women.
Well,
I don't date white women.
Diego, I would say. Well, that you well.
Everybody thinks I'm supposed to be the white woman. I don't know why. I don't know why.
People say I'm supposed to be with a white man. They think I'm supposed to be with a white man, but I don't see that happening.
Because I grew up in a black household with a black mother, and I've always loved black women. So I don't know where this. I don't know if do I talk that proper? Because I don't know. Like I don't get it. I've been told. Even my daddy, my dad has told me, D, I know you like them sisters, but probably gonna have to end up with a white girl. And I'm like, I don't discriminate.
Maybe he wants like a cute little grandchild, like a cute little mixed grandchild or something. I've always been told I was gonna be with a white person, so I don't know. We'll see.
This shit getting old. This getting old.
The way shit is going.
But you know what? At this point, I was thinking about this shit today. I was thinking about this shit today. I said I might have to step out my race because I don't know. This the way this going. It just ain't working out. So
want to know why? Because when I have interacted with a white person, they come at me in a different light. It's more of how can I make him happy? Like what is he missing that I can give him? Like that's the energy it's at. When it's with a black person, it's like prove.
It's always proving some
shit. Like, and it's just like, bro, I don't want to prove nothing. Yeah, like, you can tell them your name, they doubt that. Yeah. You can tell them where you're from, they doubt
like
that.
Doubt behind it. Like if you tell them,
oh, okay, we'll see.
Oh, you do something else. Yeah. But and this is my thing, y'all. Like, I love black women to death. I
love black men.
I want to marry a black woman, like I do. But the way it's been going lately, ain't working out for me. So if I branch off, I branch off. I mean, I've tried. But
I can see you with like a little Asian or something, a little funny ass old, like a little funny ass Asian chick. I can see that.
She's a goofy ass Asian chick.
Though, like she probably could cook really good, just be really funny, do anything.
I'm telling you, bro. I was just thinking about this. I'm like, I'm probably ending with an Asian because this ain't working, okay? But I love y'all.
Well, now that you say that, watch, you gonna end up with a black woman, a hood ass black woman on top of that. Oh well, it is what it is.
It probably is, but we'll see.
What other highlights with this Adele project would you like to bring to life?
The artwork. I love the way the look, and I just love the sound. Like, man, when I played that bro, I just lost my mind.
Scale of 1 to 10.
12. Like,
Give me
it was that good.
A CD that comes to mind that you can compare to that CD.
Ooh, that I can compare to that CD. I'm gonna say Beyonce's first album.
Damn, I was thinking of that too.
Ooh,
I was thinking of Beyonce. I was thinking of Beyonce.
I still play that shit to this day.
I hate to say this, Beyonce's worst album, I think.
What? What's her worst album?
Lemonade.
You think that was her worst album?
I read somewhere that was her worst album.
Oh, you going off of that? I'm saying personally.
Yeah, I'm talking like statistic wise. I want to say I heard that on some.
Say that because she had some.
That's what I say. But I would say that this album is Adele's version of Beyonce's Lemonade. Even think about the color scheme
of her. You gonna say this album is
Adele's 30 album is her version of her Lemonade CD.
But you said that was her Beyonce's worst.
It is. It was. They said from whatever article it said that Lemonade was Beyonce's least sold album.
Okay, well, I don't care.
Which makes sense because it might have been because she released it with the visuals and more people was into the visuals than they were right. So it could very well be true. But I'm just gonna still be her respect and say that Adele is probably her less successful project. Even the color schemes.
Well, it reminds me of fucking Beyonce's first album. If I had to compare it,
I could get that.
This is something
I could see that.
Now, I'm gonna be like, put 30 on, and I'm be like, this was the shit. Okay?
Well, I've been listening to it, and it knocked Summerwalker off my rotation.
Really, I thought the Summerwalker was alright. I haven't got all the way through it. You do? I do too. But I think it was. I didn't think she could ever top that first album she put out.
She did.
You think so with this?
Yeah, she did.
I mean, she got a few hits on there, but I haven't played it all the way.
I like Summerwalker because this is. I like Summerwalker because this is some, and she knows it. Okay. This album was because her label, her management was really pushing her to put out something. She said it on the TikTok interview with Ari Lennox, and Ari Lennox was like, "Girl, I relate to you. I'm not letting them force me to push out something before I want to push out something."
That's something I love about Adele. Adele has dropped. It's like her albums are like almost.
Her contract is like $90 million. She's the highest paid record label ever. So of course she can take her time, but Summerwalker, they were just. I feel like they were. I do feel like there's some truth to her contract, and I don't want to get into it, but I do feel like there's some truth to her contract. I think she probably did get a shitty ass contract starting out because being from Atlanta, right? We hear about
everybody,
but I do feel like she's one of those people, like the pretty girl that never gets pretty because
you think she pretty.
Hear me out. The pretty girl that never gets pretty because she knows she's pretty. Or the smart girl that never studies because she knows she's gonna ace the test. I feel like Summerwalker is that artistic woman who knows she can put out some good music, half-ass it, and then kill it. And I think that that's why I acknowledge it. I think this is not her best work. I think it's a good piece of work. It's better than that what's being put out there. Because let's be honest, Megan released something. It wasn't hot. I wonder if she falling off. I like Megan Thee Stallion.
Hell no, she ain't falling off. It's just that shit wasn't
something. It didn't do so high. Who else released something that didn't do hot? Somebody else comes to mind. Anyway,
who, Drake?
His was good. His was good. Female artist though.
Female artist that dropped something recently that was not good. Oh, my girl, that pissed me off. Fuck, what's her Name? Snow Allegra.
Oh yeah.
That was so mad because I was hyped for that. just didn't come out. It just didn't.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, she was strategic in that sense. Like, ain't nobody dropping shit. Yeah. City Girls ain't dropping shit right now. Megan ain't dropping shit right now.
Nicki dropped her shit was alright. Nicki shit was straight. Nicki Minaj.
She dropped.
She did.
She dropped her mix
right before Drake dropped his shit. She dropped. She did revamped the.
Bruh, we talking about some music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we ain't gonna count no mixtape.
Trying to think what other woman has put. Jasmine Sullivan was on it.
Yeah, but Jasmine Sullivan never gets her flowers.
No, she never gets her flowers. I like Big Jasmine.
That's brand though, you know. I think her brand, it always goes back to that young Jasmine Sullivan at Apollo singing for talent show. So I don't know. I feel like this is Adele's moment. I feel like she better go ahead and get it while she can. I do feel like Britney's coming back now that she can make, because she done promised her fans.
Dude, nobody hear no Britney Spears.
Britney, let me tell you something about Britney.
Who want to hear Britney?
Let me tell you something about Britney. Britney got a fan base out of this world.
Oh, I know she do. Yanni was a fan of Britney. She had posters of Britney.
Just saying.
Britney,
I am happy she got her conservatorship.
I wouldn't mind it because it's Britney.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, I ain't gonna listen to that shit.
I mean, it ain't gonna be hitting on
her.
nothing. But I mean, I know it's gonna do good because it's just gonna be something Britney did. I mean, that will give Britney an opportunity to actually move into the Janet Jackson and Madonna category.
I put her in that
because she's been in retirement for so long that if she was to come through with another decent album, it would absolutely put her in that bracket, because Janet Jackson doesn't come out with an album but every once in a decade.
But I don't think she want to make music no more. Honestly, Britney. She got too much. She just got the free key to live her life.
She got to. She been promised to her fans for years that she was not gonna put out any more music until she was out of her conservatorship. So let's put her to the. Well, Biden said he was gonna do a lot of too that he ain't did. So let's just see. You know how they like to pick and choose.
Yeah, we'll see. But I mean, she could, but I
don't see it.
I don't know. You got a point.
But what I will be doing, meanwhile, is continue to listen to my 30s soundtrack and vibe out with Adele and drink wine with Adele and talk about love with Adele.
Okay, so 30 came out on Friday. And unfortunately, my grandfather passed on Friday night. So I'm kind of mad because my plans was to get a bottle of wine and sit down and smoke my cigar and play the whole album and just sit there and drink wine. But unfortunately, some happened and I couldn't. But when my mind get better and pass by, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do that.
I'm with shits. I'm with it. On that note, I don't have nothing else. I just say overall, to me, 1 out of 10. I'm with Diego. I think Adele's new album is a 12, and I feel like people sleeping on it. And if ain't nobody told you thus far, I'm telling you, whoever it is, it's okay. Listen to 30. You'll thank me later. And if you're a weed smoker, smoke a blunt to it and you'll really thank me later, because it'll have you thinking.
Yes.
You got anything, Diego? This is your segment. Go ahead.
No, I don't. Just put some respect on Adele's name. Play 30 every single day. And y'all want to talk about all y'all music enthusiasts on Facebook and wannabe producers? Talk about all these rap albums. Talk about Adele. How about that?
Down in the comment section your favorite song on the 30 track album. I want to see this. I want to see what people gonna say. Because I promise you, they probably can't pick one. They gonna pick like at least two.
You can't pick. When you said 3, I was like, there's more than 3. Like,
yeah, I want to see.
It's too tough.